Hello everyone. Let us continue with the textual exercise and other relevant question of the chapter The Browning Version by Terence Rattigan, and this is part 4. Let us continue. We had done up to 7th question. Begin with question number 8. What do you think why do you think Frank envied Mr. Croker Harris? What possible reasons make him so unique? Envies, feel jealous of somebody. Frank envies Mr. Croker Harris for the effect that he seems to have on boys in the form. They all seem scared to death of him. He wants to know what he does, whether he beats them all or does something else, which is how inspiring. Taplow informs Mr. Frank that Mr. Croker Harris is not a sadist. Question number 9. How, according to Taplow, does Mr. Croker Harris differ from other masters in his reactions towards others? So the answer is Mr. Croker Harris is not a sadist, first of all, like some other masters. He does not get pleasure out of giving pain. Simple. That simply means not a sadist. If he were a sadist, he would not be so frightening. It would show he has some feelings, but he hasn't any. He is all dry like a nut. He seems to hate people to like him, but other master like being liked, so that is the difference. Question number 10. What leads Mr. Frank to comment, "I'm sure you are exaggerating"? Taplow says that Mr. Croker Harris seems to hate people to like him. That was simple because he was sharing his feelings about Croker Harris with Frank. So in this way, he says that Croker Harris doesn't like to be liked. Yet, in spite of everything, Taplow does rather like him. He cannot help it. He thinks that sometimes Mr. Croker Harris notices it, and that seems to shrivel him up even more. This observation of Taplow seems far-fetched, so Mr. Frank remarks that he is exaggerating. Exaggeration means to overdo the things. Question number 11. Why does Taplow refute the charge that he is exaggerating? Refute means to refuse. Taplow says that the other day Mr. Croker Harris made one of his classical jokes in the class. Nobody understood it. So because he's sharing one of his experience, that he's not exaggerating. So nobody understood that joke. So no one laughed. At last Taplow laughed because he knew the master had meant it to be funny. He did so out of ordinary common politeness. Secondly, he felt a bit sorry for him for having made such a poor joke. Mr. Harris did not praise, but he took Taplow to task for it. That is why he says, "I'm not exaggerating." Question number 12. How did Mr. Croker Harris react to Taplow's action of laughing at his joke? So here, the day Mr. Croker Harris cracked a joke in the class and Taplow laughed, but Mr. Croker Harris took it also another way. What he says, he noticed that Taplow had laughed at his joke. He confessed that he was pleased at the progress Taplow had made in his Latin. It was clear from the fact that he had understood so readily what the rest of the class did not. Then he asked Taplow to explain the joke to the rest of the class, and here Taplow didn't have any answer. So you can see the reaction of the teacher. How do Taplow and Frank react to Millie's arrival? Millie, wife of Mr. Croker Harris. Frank seems initially relieved to see Millie. On the other hand, Taplow is nervous, but here Frank was also a bit nervous because they were talking about her husband, so he fears that she must have listened something. He is unable to control his emotion and whisper to Frank if he thinks she has heard their conversation. He is afraid if she did so, then tells her husband and he loses his form. So here, you know, Taplow was little worried that if she heard and if she tells her husband, then there goes my remove. Next question is, what does Millie tell Taplow about her husband? What assignment does she offer the young boy? She tells Taplow that her husband is at the bursar. Bursar, an account officer basically, and might be there quite a long time. If she were him, she would go. She want to say, if she was in place of him, she would have gone. Taplow remarks that Mr. Croker Harris had specially asked him to come. She then asked him to run to the chemist and bring medicine according to the prescription. Thus, he could do a job for him. She would take the blame if he came before Taplow returned. So here, Millie has a very positive attitude that she doesn't want a student waiting for her husband. She wants that he should enjoy and have fun like other students. This is all in this lecture. Till next video, next lecture, have a good time.